Hey guys, it's Mr. Creed here. So I just put some on class tag around 2:15 that I was going to be going through the ratio and proportional relationship um, review pages from the packet that we sent home um, on Tuesday this week. Hopefully you have that packet by now. Most everybody should have it, and I hope you guys are being proactive in getting that done. Okay, so if you look on this screen. We are going to start with the first page. One of the pages here, it starts with number one at 3:30 p.m. You have 15 megabytes of a movie. If you will, locate that page right now, and we'll get started here in just a moment. Okay. I'm just waiting on this to pull up. Here we go. Okay. So let me. Okay. All right. Looks like we're good to go. All right, so let's start with the first one here. At 3:30 p.m., you have 15 megabytes of a movie. At 3:45 p.m., you have 75 megabytes. What is the download rate in megabytes per minute? Keywords here: megabytes per minute. Okay, not megabytes per hour, but megabytes per minute. Okay, all right. So, goodness, here we go. All right, so we got to figure out how much of a difference was there from 3:30 p.m. to 3:45 p.m. Okay, well, there's 15 minutes. Okay, it's pretty easy math there. So we know that there's at least a 15-minute time difference between those. And I'm going to do the best I can. My countertops are not really working well with my computer today, but we'll do the best we can. Okay, so it's a 15-minute time difference. Okay, well, at 3:30 you had 15 megabytes of movie downloaded, and then at 3:45 you had 75 megabits downloaded. Well, what was the change between 75 and 15? Well, the amount of change there would be 75 minus 15. Okay, I shouldn't have to do this kind of math here, but we'll do it anyways. Okay, draw it the best I can. 5 minus 5 is 0. 7 minus 1 is 6. So we get 60 megabytes. Okay, I'm going to abbreviate that just to save time. Okay, so we got to figure out the download rate in megabytes per minute. Well, if I write this as a fraction, 60 megabytes. This is very difficult, by the way. 15 minutes. Okay, all we have to do here is just take 60 and divide it by 15. Okay, so I want you to take a minute now, pause this right here, and figure out what that is. Okay. Okay, so now you have figured that out. Okay, um, the answer would be 4 megabytes per minute. Okay, you just take 60 divided by 15, and you get 4. Okay, so this would be the answer for that problem there. There we go. I'm not doing very well at this, but it'll be okay. We'll get better as we go on with this. Okay. All right. So that's number one. We'll move on to number two. Okay. So I'm going to erase this here, so that way I can have. Well, I shouldn't erase that, but I'll erase this up here so I can have some room. Now, number two, Maya makes 83% of her shots. Justin makes 20 of his shots, and Shayla makes 0.8 of her shots. Who made the most shots? Well, we're looking at basketball. We look at percentages, right? Well, in this case, we got 1%, one percentage for one person. In this case, Maya. Then we have Justin, who's got a fraction, and Shayla, who's got a decimal. Well, we want this to all look the same, so I'm going to put it in percentages because basketball is usually a percent as far as free throws, field goal shots, all those things there. Okay, so we know Maya's got 83%. That is obviously the first. That is obviously the person that has the highest, as we can tell right now. Maya, 83%. Again, this is not a very useful tool here. Let's see if this will work. Oh, that's a little better. Okay, I'm gonna erase that just real quick. That way, go back. No, go back. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna erase that right there. I think we have a little better success. I had it on a notepad. Oh my, so much better. Okay. All right, so mine is 83%. So we got Justin. Justin is 17 of 20. I'm gonna put J beside there, and I'm gonna put Shayla S. She is 0.8. What I want you to do, pause the video now. I want you to convert 17 over 17 20ths as a percent. I also want you to convert 0.8 as a percent. Once you have finished, unpause the video and then come right back, and then we'll see the answer. Okay. All right, so you should have gotten 85% for Justin, and you should have gotten 80% for Shayla. Now, you could have used a fraction here, 17 over 20, which would have given you 0.85. Okay, remember if we move that decimal 2 places to the right, that gives us a whole number of 85. Or you could have taken 0.85 and multiplied it by 100, which also would give you 85. In this case, Shayla has 0.8. Okay, if you follow that with a 0, then you just move that decimal 2 places to the right, which is also equal to 80. Well, the question is, who made the most shots? Well, look here. Maya made 83%, Justin made 85%, and Shayla made 80%. So, basketball sense will tell you that Justin made most of his shots. Okay, so Justin would be the correct choice there. So I'm gonna erase this here. I'll put J for Justin. Okay, 85%. There we go. All right, moving on to the next one. You estimate that a kitten weighs 15 pounds. The actual weight of the kitten is 8 pounds. We got to find the percent error. Okay, we have talked about this. It's mostly percent change. If you remember right from we did a slideshow of guess my age, which was we guessed like the president's age, we guessed Mickey Mouse's age. I hope you remember that. I'm sure you do. That was a pretty fun activity. So we got to find the difference in what our estimate was and what the actual was. Okay, so the difference here, we take 15, we subtract 8. Well, take that, you get 7. So we were off by 7 pounds. Okay, according to this problem here. Okay, now we got to figure out the actuals. Well, percent change, okay, is the amount of change divided by the actual. Okay, well, 15 was the estimate, 8 was the actual. Well, our difference was 7. That means we take 7 divided by 8, our actual amount. Okay, and we got to convert that into some sort of percent. Take that time now. Use a calculator or use mental math, or use your paper, pencil and paper, and determine what that amount is. I want you guys to pause this video now. Once you have figured that out, unpause it and tune back into the answer. Okay, so you take 7 and divide it by 8, you should get 0.875. Okay, if you convert that to a percent, move that decimal 2 places to the right, you should get 87.5%. Okay, that was our percent error. Not a very good percent error. Obviously, our guessing skills are terrible, but here's that. Okay, so here's the answer for that. I'm going to erase this over here on the left, so I still have some room to work with. Okay, all right. Get our pen back. Here we go. Okay, moving on to the next one. Nora can do 70 push-ups in 2 minutes. Okay. Luke can do 105 push-ups in 3 minutes. Do these rates form a proportion? Well, remember, proportions are constant. Okay, constant means that it does not change. So we got to find our constant of proportionality. Well, or in this case, a rate. You know what unit rates are. You take in this case, you take the push-ups and you divide it by the number of minutes. Okay, so we're going to take 70 and we're going to divide that by 2. Okay, that's going to represent Nora. Okay, now we're going to take Luke and we're going to take 105 push-ups divided by 3 minutes. Okay, so we got to find the rate of push-ups per minute. Okay, so what you're going to do is take the top number, divide it by the bottom on both. Okay, take that time now, pause the video, and come back when you are ready. All right, so what you should have gotten here, 70 divided by 2 is 35. So Nora would have done 35 push-ups per minute, and Luke would also have done 35 push-ups per minute. Okay, it does ask you to explain. Well, explaining is in math terms means to show your work. Okay, so remember, we're always showing our work. Okay, no matter what. Do these rates form a proportion? Do these rates form a? Do these rates? Okay, that's misspelled there. Do these rates form a proportion? Well, they are equivalent, so yes, they would form a proportion. Okay, because they are constant and unit rate is the same, which means that they are proportional. All right, so I'm going to erase all this. I hope you guys have that. If you don't, pause the video now and get all this taken